Hi, I'm Sage and I live in a gypsy wagon. Come on in. I've been here for 3 years living in this little house. I bought a trailer off of Craigslist and I built a house on top of it. And that's something I'd been wanting to do for a while, so I finally got to fulfill my dream. It took about 4 months to build, but that was only on weekends because I was working a full-time job. But then the next 4 months I did more finished carpentry and really finished out the inside. I just got tired of paying rent, you know? We're locked into an economic system because we have to pay for the space that we live in and the food that we eat and sometimes even the water that we drink. So any way that we can escape that is equivalent to freedom. Well, my bed is lofted a bit. It's kind of at chest height, so it stays warmer in the winter. There's a skylight over the top of it, so I get good ventilation in the summer and I can see the stars and the moon. I have a 2-burner stove that runs on propane, and I have a counter, some cabinet space. I have everything I need to make a good meal for like 15 people sometimes. And I just put a bed in the woods, which I can show you in a minute. I just want it to be even closer to nature, so I have no walls around me sometimes. It's really soothing. So I close the mosquito net and I can just lay here and think about the woods, you know, and hear them all around me. I decided that this year I would like to, at some point, try to go a whole year eating nothing that I buy, but things that I forage and things that I grow. Like this gigantic turnip, and like the acorns in the forest, and the blueberries that I picked this year, the autumn olives. I want to be an example to show that it's possible. There is so much waste and there's so much naturally abundant growing food that we don't have to be locked into this food system that we're in. This is a greenhouse that I use for starting seeds in the spring, but the other times of the year I use it as an office. 5 years ago I found these 40 sheets of tempered glass, and they were on top of like a 15-story building downtown Boston. But somebody told me they're free if you want to go up and get them, so I got them. So it basically cost me $150 in new materials. So this is my solar panel, and this powers all the electricity in the house. It's all I need. It's 200 watts. Yeah, it collects the energy and it comes through this orange cable into the house where I store it in a battery. And then at night I read with the solar energy of the day before. Well, this is my wood shop, but I also use it to record music, so I have this little bit of equipment. So this is all one piece of wood from the tip to the base. But at this point, I make the walls thin and I bend them around to make this like spoon shape. And this is the design that I've settled into now. And now I'm refining this design. It's a special feeling to wake up in a house that I built myself and to feel like, you know, these walls, I built them, and I feel more self-sufficient. I feel like I deserve to be here, you know?